Oak aged triple. And we are live. All right. My name's Steve Jaguar. I'm going to be reviewing BrewDog's Oak Aged Triple Agent today. So let's get going. All right. All right. I've been doing infrequent reviews, and I apologize for that, but I'm trying to make up for it by doing kind of cool ones. A friend of mine, Jacob, he actually did this weird pilgrimage to Ellon, to the BrewDog HQ, the crazy bar, the huge bottle shop, the brewery, all that kind of stuff. I don't know. For a moment, I thought he was going to get a tattoo to try and get the extra discount. But what he did do, which was really important, is he came back with a bag of I said, buy me something weird. That's really what I want. Something that I wouldn't find elsewhere, or I'd have to order for a lot of money, and I wouldn't want to do that, or I couldn't just get one. And he came through with flying colors. And this is the most normal of what he brought back. So I'm going to have to pace these things out over time because some of them are a little bit bougie. I'm doing this one today. I think in an hour and a half at 5:30, I'm going to be doing another one, total opposite. I picked up at the Asda, and I was curious because I'd never heard of the beer or the brewery, and it was at Asda. I'm like, what? So that's coming up same day. Might be a short Saturday if I get through both of these. So let's dive in. It's in the fridge. Hasn't been there that long, and voila. Come on, focus. Triple agent. A lot of, there we go. That's better angle. Beautiful thing, right? Oak aged triple. And is 8.5%. This may be true, particularly because if I do 2 beers today, certainly be a big part of it. It is 8.5%. Did I mention that already? It's in a small can. Thank goodness, because that'd be dangerous, wouldn't it? And I'm going to get into the whole style of what a triple's meant to be, because it's going to affect what I think about this, right? Triples, whatever you want to call them. They came out of Belgium. They came, I think the theory is that they came out of the Trappist monk abbey of Westmalle. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, Westmalle. And that's where it started. Now, certainly they existed before that, but I think that's where fame came from. And actually, while I'm opening this up, I might dig out a little bit in the background to help after we open it. But without more faff, I'll give you what I think I'm expecting. I'm expecting something super malty, probably drinkable, booze detectable. It's 8.5. And triples are always between, like, I don't know, not to say always, but roughly 7 to 9. I think and they used to be marked in Belgium with like a triple X, which looked a bit pornographic. And if you search for triple X and you want to find, even if you, I was joking to myself that these beers like the Vin Diesel, that movie he did, it was a long time ago now, called Triple X. That bad marketing right out of the box. Because if you're ever looking for that movie, I gotta tell you, you don't get that movie. You don't get Vin Diesel. You get all sorts of other stuff, but not Vin Diesel. So I've opened this up. Let's reach over here and got BrewDog glass. So the idea behind the triple, in my understanding, is that it just means triple the amount of malt goes in. Therefore, ferment the living bejesus out of it, and you get a pretty boozy beer, very malt forward. Now, it's looking a little amber on there. That's correct. I think if I blast some light through it a little bit by lifting it up to myself, I can see it's a little dark lemony, off lemon color, but it's really nice. Like, it poured beautifully. The head looks fantastic. Nice and bright and white, bubbly as heck. Let's give it a little smell. Wow. Yeah, okay. So it smells like I'm in a wheat field. Oak aged, we'll see if we pick any of that up. It certainly does smell like what's a really common version of this kind of beer? Maybe the Leffe brand. Something somewhere between the blonde and the brun. This is smelling. No hop at all. But that's to be expected from the style, so no problem. Oh, that's very different from the ones I just cited, the Leffe. But, and certainly sweeter, so a lot of remaining sweetness from the malt. Very much still in the can. I'm gonna have to take a little sip of that. So while I do that, while I assess, let me, my right hand has been bringing up some additional materials. Let's do this. All right, here we go. Trappist Westmalle. This is their website. Lovely, isn't it? It's a beautiful thing. They also make cheese and Trappist beer. Let's take a look at what they make. We are. There we go. So this is the sort of stuff I'm talking about. And that color, let's take a look, right? I think they nailed it on color. That is fantastic. So that's what we're talking about, the Westmalle Triple. Read more. Let's see how close this is. And I brought up the BrewDog one as well. This is 9.5, or I'm talking about an 8.5. Golden yellow, absolutely. Fruity aromas. I'm not sure I'm getting fruity aromas. Maybe some banana on the flavor. I'll try again in a moment. I'll try it while I'm reading this. Might be my brain, but I'd say maybe there's a little bit of banana on there. Not too bad. So that's what we have there. BrewDog's version, obviously, you know, encased in hype, as BrewDog often does. A dark kind of photo of, I guess you're a spy because it's triple agent. I don't know. It's $8.95 for one of these. So not for the, and you know what, 4 interest-free payments. You have to take finance out to buy one of these beers? Okay. What do they say? Taste profile. Hoppiness, bitterness, maltiness. Wrong. I don't agree with hoppiness up there. I think maltiness and hoppiness should be flipped. And that's really Belgian, a complex vanilla, oak, and spice. I didn't touch on the oak yet. The oak is definitely there. I'm reading vanilla, and over here I read banana, and I got to tell you, I think banana wins over vanilla. Frankly, I think it actually fits the Westmalle flavor profile better than their own profile. But I've said this before on the show. My wife used to work for a brewery, and she used to have to write these tasting notes based on the brewer's theory, because you got to get them on the can, you got to get them in the bottle, you got to get them on the website before you even release. And you've never even really tasted it after it's been ready to be drunk. So maybe you got to stick to it then. So I predicted that it would taste boozy. It doesn't taste like 8.5. It probably tastes about like 6.5. But it's really nice. Now that it's now the shock of it has crossed my palate, and now I'm just sipping and I'm getting the little nuance of it. It is a sort of oaky, I gotta say banana-y. It's almost like a banana beer. Heavy malt, sweeter than I expected. Not that floral, not that hoppy, unless that's the banana, of course, which I have two minds about that. I don't think they say what hops they use in their, do they? Oh, sometimes they have a brew sheet. Let's check that out. I may have been remiss. No, they just have color, and they're keeping that to themselves. So you didn't miss anything, really. Yeah, not too bad. So I think very nice beer. Would I buy this? If someone said, Steve, do you want one of these triple agents, or would you like me to go to the shop, go to the Tesco and buy me a Leffe Brun or Blonde, where you can get maybe 3 for $10 or something? I probably would go for the Leffes, because this isn't heads and tails above it in value for money. But when someone brings you one of these from Ellon and says, hey, review this on the show, oh, you're darn right. Will I buy more? Probably not. But if you can find it in a shop, or you can find it on tap somewhere at a BrewDog, like if they have it, I would get it again there. I think that would be worthy. Okay, that is the end of this one. I hope you enjoyed that. Triple Agent BrewDog Oak Aged Triple. I think they did a great job making a imitation Belgian triple. I just think it's priced out of reach a little bit for such a small can, but they don't make these things very often. And normally I would expect something like this to come from their Overworks brewery, not the Ellon one. So it's a cool novelty beer. It's properly interesting and crafty and delicious. I just think not great ROI, return on investment, if you know what that means. All right, that's the end of this review. I'm gonna be back in like about an hour and 20 minutes or something, where I'm gonna be reviewing, hold on, I can show you, this weird thing. This crazy art. I've never heard of this beer. I've never heard of Tooth and Claw. Maybe I have. I don't think I have. And I've got One Eye IPA. I'll be back in a bit with that. If you happen to see this one and happen to catch it before the next one, you can join me. I'd very much appreciate that. I love an audience. I know it's Saturday. I never get live viewers on a Saturday because you get better things to do. But it's sort of raining, so maybe you don't. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Steve out.